right, I'm here with Shane of Slow Degrade. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So what can you share about the creation process for Lead Me Down?
Um, it was really like pushing boundaries, I feel like, for the sound that we're known for.
Yeah,
And I really wanted to kind of like go more like aggressive, less shoegaze as some people would call it, and more like metal or alternative metal. So yeah, and kind of brought through some industrial influences with some of the drum samples and stuff like that. So I really just feel like I was trying to more of like a mature sound for us.
yeah. I that was my intro to you guys. I love that song. I know Who Will Fix Me Now is a little viral, but
Yeah, yeah.
Lead Me Down I love. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Was there a specific part of Lead Me Down that kind of took the longest to get right, or did it kind of come through pretty easily?
The vocals for me always take the longest. The song I just kind of like I write the instrumental parts just kind of like jamming in my room. I'll
Mhm.
bring some of the other band members and we'll kind of like brainstorm different sections, and but for the vocals I can't just like throw down vocals. It has to be something in the present, something that I'm currently resonating with in the moment, that I'm currently feeling, or else it just doesn't feel, organic or like
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So I'll sit on a song for like, I've sat on pieces of music for like a year before I actually get to the vocals because it just has to be ready. It just has to
Yeah.
bake. So that for me, that was the hardest to really like dial in and get perfect.
Yeah,
And
that
it
makes
took
sense.
like 3 months from the time it started to the time that the vocals were finished to really get everything how he wanted laying down. Because it's also very it's a different register than I'm used to as well. So I was playing around with a lot of how my vocal sat in the mix and my registers and all that stuff.
Yeah. Is there a line or lyric from Leave Me Down that kind of feels like the center of the song for you? Like,
I would say that's tough because all of it, you know, the center of the song would have to be, dang, I've never thought of that one.
yeah.
Oh, um, probably like you lead me down to let me go, because I feel like when somebody drags you down this path of negativity, of,
Yeah.
mental abuse in a relationship or anything like that, and then in the end they put you through all this, you're working through it, hopefully trying to get better, working through things. In the end, they are usually the ones to let you go. And
Mhm.
it's like you go through all this, you know uh struggle in a relationship or with anything, and then at the end of it all, it's the other party, the one that you were fighting for, to let you go.
Yeah. Um, Random question. What's your dog's name?
Oh, did you see him?
Yeah.
My dog's name is Ruger.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
cute.
yeah, he's very cute.
So Who Will Fix Me Now kind of exploded, obviously. I barely typed in like slow degrade and it popped up. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
it really is. um, the connection with Halo, did that happen organically or was that kind of planned? Like, how did that
Yeah,
happen?
I mean, Halo is just like, I guess, in tune with the metal culture. And
Yeah,
I grew up playing Halo, and I was obviously listening to that kind of music, so I feel like it
yeah,
just kind of fell into place. It just
yeah,
it just the puzzle pieces just kind of like clicked.
yeah. What is one surprising artist or genre that you consider to be like a major influence?
I feel
Maybe
like,
even a surprising one, like maybe not a
yeah,
typical.
yeah, like Deftones or something. Um,
Right.
the typical. I feel like you hear that from everybody nowadays, but uh, I feel like not so typical. influence would probably be Marilyn Manson. You know, we don't really sound Marilyn Manson like, but like
Yeah.
I've always loved Marilyn Manson. I have this arm tattoo inspired by Marilyn Manson's, crease tattoo in his arm.
Yeah.
Um, I just always liked how, obviously I wouldn't say we're nearly as unapologetic as Marilyn Manson, but I always appreciated that about his art, and he was always willing to
Yeah.
go over the edge with anything. All of his artistic pieces are just so intricate, and I look up to that even outside of music, even like when it comes to our graphics and our merch and our music videos, all of that. I like how thought out everything is, and
Yeah.
I think that's where I get it from.
Yeah. That's cool. So you've got some shows coming up. Do you have a favorite city that you've played so far? And is there a place that you really want to go?
My favorite city so far. My favorite city so far, dude, it's like a tie between Austin and Austin, Texas, and like Baltimore.
Mhm.
Those are just the most insane crowds that we've had. Like crowd surfing, the people just like know our words and like I just feel like
Yeah.
that's where we belong. Those scenes are like where we belong. So
Yeah. Where do you really want to go? Like a place that you really hope you get, on a
I
tour.
really would like to play. That's tough. 'Cause I've kind of played well in the United States. I feel like the one place that I really would like to go, dude, is prop. Hold on, let me let this dude out. Ruger, come on,
Okay.
here, dude. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. He's freaking out. Okay. My favorite or my the one place I would like to go is like anywhere in Europe. I feel like it's just like I've
Yeah.
never been there. I've
Yeah.
never experienced any of that, and that's just like I feel like when you're able to say, "Oh, I played overseas," that's just like you made
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's where I would like to be.
Yeah. So you know how your camera, I don't know if you know this, your camera is like kind of fixating on your face and
Is it?
yeah, so when you move, it moves kind of with
Oh, I had
you,
no idea
right?
it did that.
So when you stepped out, it focused on the duck. I just thought that was
Oh
hilarious.
yeah. Oh, the duck. Oh yeah, it is falling on my face. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it did that. This is a new computer, so
Um, all right. So what is one song in any span of music history that you wish you had written?
Ah, um, that's tough. I love that entire Loathe album. I Let It In and It Took Everything. That album is like my favorite album of all time. That or it's like a tie between that album or like Digital Bath from Deftones. That
Okay.
song is just so spacey. It's got so much emotion.
Yeah. Another great band behind you, Static Dress.
Oh
They're
yeah. Oh my
very
gosh, yes.
underrated.
They are. I love Static Dress.
Yeah. I've actually photographed them twice. They were
Oh, that's
neither
awesome.
time was it the band that I was like, there to shoot. But they were like,
Yeah.
whoa, like they just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Um, what has been the most surreal moment for you so far with Slow Degrade?
Um, the entirety of the like, well, honestly, even like leading up to the Holy Water tour that we played a couple months ago, it was our first full US tour. It
Mhm.
was like the way that we got on that tour, it just like it worked out so perfectly, and it's just like I hit up um one of my friends, and I was like, we were just kind of like talking about music, and I was like, he knew Patrick from Holy Water. So
Uh-huh.
I was like, it would be really cool to play some shows with these guys. Like, if you ever hear that they're looking for support, let them know. Slow Degrade, love
Yeah.
Holy Water. It's like, dude, I think they're looking for support right now. I'll text him. So he goes and texts them. It's like, can y'all do these dates? I'm like, that's the whole tour. And it was in 3 days. The
Oh wow.
tour started in 3 or 4 days. So I called everybody in the band and I'm like, we're going on tour. If you can't take off work or you can't, leave anything at the moment, family stuff that happened with our guitar player. He had a bunch of family stuff. So I had to play guitar for like half of the tour. And then
Yeah.
I got one of my buddies to fly in and fill in, and just seeing all those people that I would have never imagined that many people knowing who we were.
Yeah.
That's the first time something like that has ever hit me. And it's like seeing the people I would have never thought liked our music, just sing every word. People coming up to the merch table saying, "Oh my God, I'm so happy y'all got on this tour. I love y'all's music, or y'all's music has helped us with all this stuff." And it's that, like, that's the stuff I've always dreamed about
Yeah.
happening. And like to actually experience that in these huge venues with all these people, with all my best friends, touring with them and touring with a band like Holy Water, it was
Mm.
insane.
That's really cool. Um, and then when someone listens to your music for the first time, how do you want them to feel?
I want them to feel like it is an escape for their emotions. I
Mhm.
may write a slow to grade song about something that's happening in my life or an emotion that I'm feeling in my life currently, but I I want other people to be able to put themselves in that story and feel it the way that they want to feel it and tell the story the way that they would like to tell it in my own music. Um, because I feel like the having a community of fans, having a community of people that go to your shows and people that are willing to support you. We're all you, like the band and the artist, they know like their fans best. So I just want to have a community of people that all, are feeling, so it's like an escape for their emotions, somewhere that they can go to let go of their emotions and have somebody that feels like can understand their emotions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And that's actually all I've got for you. Is there anything else you'd like to share with your fans that may be watching?
Uh, um, Lots of more shows. We're planning on a lot of shows, a lot of new music, some collaborative projects with some more bands that are super cool. That's currently in the works, and
All
it's
right.
not slowing down anytime soon. So
Yeah. And it's not degrading.
it's not degrading. It's constructing rapidly,
Yes.
not slowly.
All right, cool. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was good.
Sure. All right. Take care.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.